What's up, you nerds? It's your boy Reaper here, and today I have a deck to profile for you. It is Danger Zombies. I know I profiled this a while back, but I have updated it a little bit. And since this is the deck that I will be taking to locals here in the next couple days, I figured why not kind of showcase what I've changed and let you guys see what's going on. Alright, so let's get on into this deck profile. Starting out with that Danger archetype, we have one Danger Bigfoot. We have one Danger Thunderbird. We do have two Danger Nessies, now that Nessie is back at 2. We do also have one Tsuchinoko, as well as one Jackalope. One Deer Rabbit. So with the Dangers, what they really do is they have different effects, primarily revealing themselves, and then your opponent selects a card at random out of your hand to discard, and depending on whether or not they get selected it depends on what effect it activates. We will go into that a little bit more here in a minute. Next, of course, it wouldn't be zombies without Mr. Doom King Ballardrock. We do run 2 copies of him. We do run the 1 Vampire Fraulein. We do have 2 Necroworld Banshee, which is easy access to Zombie World. We do have, it's also a protectant of Zombie World as well. Next, we do have 2 copies of Gozuki. When he is, like, during your main phase, you can send 1 zombie monster from your deck to the graveyard, which is really cool. Next, we do have 3 copies of Mezuki, which allows you, like, if it's in the graveyard, you can banish him and then special summon a zombie monster from your graveyard, which is really good in this deck. We have 3 Shiranui Solitaires. Basically, he can tribute himself or any other zombie monster on the field to special summon a zombie tuner with 0 defense from the deck, which is really good for getting out our next monster, which is Unizombie. We got 3 copies of Unizombie here. Unizombie can either increase his his effect is you can target 1 face-up zombie monster on the field, discard 1 card, and if you do, increase that target's level by 1. You can target 1 face-up monster on the field. Monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of the turn, except zombie monsters. Also send zombie monsters from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, you can increase this target's level by 1. So it's really good for discarding and sending monsters from deck to grave, just to kind of power out some of your other Zambo monsters. Next, we do have 2 copies of Glow Up Bloom, which is another target for Shiranui Solitaire if you don't need the Unizombie effect. But Glow Up Bloom allows you to, if it's sent to the graveyard, it allows you to banish itself from the graveyard to either add a zombie monster from deck to hand or special summon that zombie monster if you have Zombie World on the field, which is really, really good, especially for a monster like Mr. Doom King Ballardrock. Next, going into our hand traps, we do have 3 copies of Ash Blossom, because why would you not run, I don't know what happened to my focus there, but why would you not run Ash Blossom? It is a zombie tuner, so it's meant for the deck, meant for the deck. And secondly, for the hand traps, we have 3 Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill. The effect's really nice. If you're not familiar with Ghost Mourner, if your opponent special summons a monster face up on the field, you can discard this card, then target 1 of those face up monsters, negate its effects until the end of the turn. Also, if that face up monster leaves the field this turn, its controller takes damage equal to the original attack. So, say your opponent tries to go into Verte to get out Dragoon. It is very easy to discard this card, negate Verte Anaconda's effect, as well as if they try to link summon again using Verte, your opponent will also take 500 damage. So it's just a good stall mechanic for extra deck monsters, or your opponent's extra deck monsters, I should say. Next, going into our spells, we have 1 Terraforming, we have 1 Foolish Burial, we do have the 3 copies of Super Polymerization, and then we have 3 copies of Zombie World. This deck would not run without Zombie World, and plus, who doesn't like to lock their opponent into zombies? Especially because in our traps we are running 2 Rivalry of the Warlords to really lock our opponents out of their decks. Because why would we want our opponent to play Yu-Gi-Oh? You know? Why would we want that? Alright, going into the extra deck, we do have 1 Link Karibo. We have 1 Crystron Halqifibrax. We have 1 Predaplant Verte Anaconda. We have the 2 Vampire Sucker. We have 1 Avendred Savior. And then we have 1 Yukiona, the Absolute Zero Mayakashi. Going into our synchros, we have 1 Beals of the Diabolic Dragons. And then we have 1 Psy-Frame Lord Omega. And then going into our fusions, we do have 1 Mud Dragon of the Swamp, 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, and then we have 2 copies of Dark Necro Nether Soul Dragon. Alrighty guys, give me just 1 second to set up, and we will do some test hands just to kind of show you what this deck can do. Alrighty guys, we are here, we are shuffled up, and let's go ahead and get right on into these test hands. This is going to be going first uninterrupted, just keep that in mind. So let's see what we drew into, and let's see what we can make happen. So far, this is actually looking really good already. We opened up Ash Blossom, Shiranui Solitaire, Super Poly, Foolish Burial, and Mezuki. So, something really cool that we could actually start off by doing, we could actually go ahead, Foolish Burial, sending our Necro World Banshee. I am going to go ahead and shuffle, even though I don't technically have to because I'm not playing an opponent. It's just habitual. Leave me alone. Plus, it's just etiquette. So we're going to send the Necro World Banshee. We're going to banish Necro World Banshee. Go ahead and get us a. We're going to go ahead and get us a Zombie World on the field. So now all monsters on the field are currently zombie monsters. I am not going to shuffle this time because I'm going to go right back into the deck. I am going to then activate, or normal summon Shiranui Solitaire, activating his effect to tribute himself, to special summon a zombie tuner with 0 defense from the deck, and with that I am going to go into, we're going to go into our Unizombie. So with Unizombie's effect, let's see here, where is it? I can send a monster from deck to grave and decrease his level by 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and send, since we have a zombie world on the field, I can do a couple of different things. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and go big or go home, right? So we're going to send Glow Up Bloom from deck to grave. We're going to activate Glow Up Bloom effect to banish itself, to either add to hand or special summon a, I think it's a level, what, level 5 or level 6 or higher? It's a level 5 or higher. So send a level, add a level 5 or higher zombie monster from deck to hand, or if Zombie World's on the field, we can special summon it. And since we already have the big boy and we have Zombie World on the field, and this is first turn, let's go ahead and get that Baller Drag on the field. Then we can activate Unizombie's effect to increase its level by 1 by discarding. So we send Mezuki. We can then activate Mezuki's effect to banish itself, get Shiranui Solitaire back on the field. Then what we can do is we can link 2 into our, let's see here, we can link to Vampire Sucker. I know you guys can't really see, but we can link 2 into Vampire Sucker. Which pretty much whenever a monster is special summoned to either player's field, I get to draw a card. Which is pretty cool. Or if you wanted to, you could also link 2 into Predaplant Verte Anaconda. so that way, like if you had more bodies on the field, or if your opponent, if you were going second, you could link 2 into Verte, sending Super Poly, and then going from there, going into something like either Starving Venom to blow up your monster's field, or if you already have Zombie World, you can go into your Dragon Necro, Nether Soul Dragon. So that was pretty much a full combo turn 1 with no interruptions, which I think is really crazy because it powered out Doom King. You have your Vampire Sucker on board, and I mean, if you were going second, you would have had that initial draw, as well as being able to link 2 into Verte and nuking your opponent's board, because who doesn't enjoy that? So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me guys know what you think about this deck down in the comment section below. What would you change? What would you keep? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Let me know. Let me know. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you like this video, comment down below what you like about this deck. What would you change? Like I said, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!